Hello everybody, I am your commentator Odds Cornet, and now it is time for the seasonal event that is the Cpw Hall of Fame. And let's start with our first inductee. Our first inductee is a match, and it is Emily Lassiter versus Cleopatra Spinks from Bound for Success 2020. This matchup is one of my favorites, and it's a matchup that never happened up until then. Up until then, these two have never fought each other ever before. And for this occasion, I decided to make this an edited match. Something that becomes a very normal thing around here, which is an edited match, which is me playing as both characters. This matchup I tried to make an hour long. I made it about 45 minutes, which is still good and still impressive. Looking back at this matchup, there's a lot I wouldn't have done. There's a lot I wouldn't do now, but it's still one of those matches that hits me a little. That hits me a little bit. Because this is a monumental match that not a lot of people ever have seen. I do recommend going back to Bound for Success 2020. I believe that was before the pandemic, and actually take a look at this matchup between these two. This was one of my favorite matches that I ever did. There's a highlight video of it on this channel. This matchup helped me get going with doing more edited matches. To put it this way, the Hell in a Cell match walked so this match could run. This matchup led to so many other highlight reel video matches down the line, with its style, with how I did it, and with the fact that these two had never fought each other before up until now, made this one so much more entertaining. This matchup, I was so blessed with this match, because this match worked on every level in ways that I never thought it would have. Didn't really have a lot of confidence in this matchup, gave me my confidence. This matchup, not just being one of the best back and forth contests in CPW, but also for its significance for future matches, this matchup had to be put into the CPW Hall of Fame. Congratulations to both Cleopatra Spinks and Emily Lassiter for this match to be inducted into the CPW Hall of Fame. Now for our next inductee. Our next inductee is a woman being inducted this time, and it is Akira Suzuki. Akira Suzuki has done it all here in digital wrestling, has won championships all over digital wrestling, including being the Women's World Champion here in CPW. Akira Suzuki has been a benchmark of CPW nearly from the very beginning, and it is one of the greatest honors in my life that I've had Akira Suzuki on my roster. Akira Suzuki has helped out so many people on the roster. She has been such a blessing to the roster. She cemented the women's division in ways that no one else had ever done up until then. And I think still even today, there's not a lot of women out there that have been able to do what Akira Suzuki has done in digital wrestling and in CPW. For everything that she's done, for all the blessings that she's given us here in CPW, I would be a fool not to put her into the Hall of Fame when I heard she was the call was being retired. Akira Suzuki and Benton, thank you for allowing me to have Akira Suzuki on my roster. And congratulations on the inductee, on the induction. Akira Suzuki, welcome to the Cpw Hall of Fame. Now for our next inductee. Our next inductee is a match. Another matchup. And it's a matchup that has a lot of significance here in CPW. It is from Collision Course 2019 Day 3. It is Chris Knight versus Owen Sheffield in an I Quit match. This matchup was significant not just because it was another edited matchup, but also because it was a fighting of generations. It was the PS2 generations icon on my side, Owen Sheffield, or as he was known as back in his day, Axe Warrior, taking on the new generation, or new generation at that point, legend, and the benchmark of my roster, Chris Knight. This may not have been a very relatable or very personal match for anybody else, but it was a personal match for me to do because I wanted to give a character that never got the spotlight in a match setting, in a show setting, in a YouTube setting, his flowers for getting me to where I'm at. And because of this led to me making his daughter, Barbara Sheffield, and carrying on his legacy far beyond anything else. This is a character that was around during the period of Tiger Dragon and Armageddon. The original three. The original pillars of my roster, if you will, are those three. Tiger Dragon, Armageddon, and Axe Warrior. Owen Sheffield. These three helped build me and mold me into the person that I am today, which is why he's in the Hall of Fame as a Caw in and of himself. Both these two are. And now, I always knew I was going to put this matchup into the Hall of Fame. And I thought this was a perfect opportunity to do so. At the end of the PS4 era, one of my favorite matches that I've ever called and I've ever done. All the love I put into this matchup, I had to put it into the Hall of Fame as we are leading to the end of the PS4 era with my content. I had Beetle and Monk, if I remember correctly, on commentary with me for this matchup, and that made this matchup all the more precious to me, because I had two of my best friends on commentary with me to enjoy the love that I put into this match. Chris Knight, Owen Sheffield, congratulations, you both. This matchup is now in the CPW Hall of Fame. And now for the next inductee. The next inductee is a man that needs no introduction. He is Jay Benton, Gucci Black Lesnar. A name that I came up with. There's not a lot of names that I come up with that actually stick, but when they do, it's a real treat to see some of those names stick. And Gucci Black Lesnar is one of those for me. Jay Benton is not just one of the best is not just one of the best people out there in digital wrestling. Very laid back and very much will give you his opinion. But his call has done everything there is to do. He's won world championships all over the place. He's been a pillar in a cementing in the divisions of tons of different rosters all throughout Call Wrestling. He has helped boost the global championship to where it is today. He helped boost the United States Championship to what it is today. Just him being a part of those titles as legacies made those championships what they are today. And for Jay Benton, what else is there than that? Every single division he's ever been a part of, he has made it meaningful. He has made people want that belt, to beat him, to take it from him, as he dominates nearly every division he's ever been a part of, whether it's on my show or anyone else's. He's been a benchmark. And that in and of itself, right there, shows why he's in this position right now to be put in the Hall of Fame. He helped out CPW and gave CPW a name just by him being a part of it. And that is the type of stuff that I can never repay to people like Jay Benton. Jay Benton, I was very sad when I heard your call was that you were going to retire the Jay Benton call. I'm happy to see you still in digital wrestling with BMH and the Big Three, and I welcome you into the Cpw Hall of Fame. Congratulations, my friend. You earned it. Now for the next inductee. Now for the next inductee, and it is our final match of this Hall of Fame, and it is a matchup that I don't think will ever be topped in digital wrestling history, whether it's my show or anyone else's. And I know that's a bold claim, but I'll explain. Cleopatra Spinks versus Akira Suzuki in a 1-hour Iron Woman's match from Collision Course 2019 Day 2. Now here's some context. Day 2 of this event was live. This was one of the last live shows that I did that doesn't involve editing and does not involve being in Share Factory. So anything that was going to happen on this night was all just as is, just in game. So there's no editing here. This is just the match. You can see that you can find the show and the highlight reel video of this matchup on my channel. If you don't want to watch the 1-hour Iron Woman match, these two have had matches trading the title back and forth up to this point a few times, and these two had some great matches. So I took the gamble. I took the idea, and I said, what if I put them in a 1-hour Iron Woman match? I have never seen anyone do a 1-hour Iron Woman's match. I'm going to put these two in an Iron Woman match. And this is the match you see here. These two killed it. This is one of the best women's championship matches in CPW history. And it is still an Iron Woman match that I put up against any Iron Woman match or any Iron Man match that happens on any show out there. Because not a lot of people have the attention span or the guts to do 1 hour. Because there's not a lot of costs that can go 1 hour and do it as back and forth as this was. If you watch the chat for this matchup, you will see multiple times where the audience will sit there and say, "There's no way Cleo's coming back from this. There's no way Akira's coming back from this. It's over. They're running away with it. There's no way they're coming back." And one of them always manages to come back. These two had the exact match that I thought they would, and I am so proud that I took this chance to have this match. And it is a matchup that cemented CPW. It's one of the matches that for me defines CPW, which is why I always have it in the commercials. I always have at least one piece of this matchup around my content as much as I can. I don't ever try to get rid of this matchup from my content. There's certain things, there's certain images that you always go back to, and I will always go back to many images from this match. This matchup is one that will always stick out in my memory, and is a matchup that cemented my show into what it is today. So I'd be a fool not to put this into the Hall of Fame as the PS4 era comes to an end. Because this is a match that is an absolute benchmark of CPW in the PS4 era. And for that, I welcome this matchup, this 1 hour Iron Woman match between Akira Suzuki and Cleopatra Spinks for the Women's World Title at Collision Course 2019, Day 2, into the CPW Hall of Fame. And now, without further ado, the final person in the CPW Hall of Fame for 2026 is a man that needs no introduction. And he was called at one point The Don. The Don of professional wrestling, Travis Oliver. A man whose nickname was the hardest working man in car wrestling. Travis Oliver gave my channel credibility. He gave my channel credibility in ways that nobody can even understand nowadays. Because he was all over the place, all over digital wrestling, winning championships, he gave my channel credibility before there even was a CPW. And even during CPW, becoming the first ever CPW World Heavyweight Champion. At the very infamous Nuclear Winter. Travis Oliver, the Caw, always was there to give a boost to a character or give a boost to a show or a championship just by him being there, just by having his presence there. Tio, the person behind it, is one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. He'll help you out. He'll lend you some words of advice. He'll lend you an ear, especially some boosts of confidence, especially when you're young like me, just getting into streaming and getting back into doing shows, but doing it in a new format like live streaming. Someone like me that was wet behind the ears and didn't know what I was doing. He helped me out in so many different ways. So when it came to coming up with people to be put into the Hall of Fame this season, Travis Oliver was a no-brainer. Absolutely a no-brainer. Travis Oliver, welcome to the Cpw Hall of Fame, my friend. My brother, you deserve it. And congratulations to all the Hall of Famers here in 2026. And I'll see you all for Starcade.